Welcome back, everyone. You have to be informed of this state stimulus, this state refund, that if you haven't received it already, you will receive it by next month. You could be receiving a good chunk of cash. So without further ado, let's get started and dive right in. Just a gentle reminder that if you haven't already, make sure you do enter our cash giveaway for hitting 20,000 subscribers. You can watch this video first, and then when you're done with it, click the link down below in the description of this video. So if you haven't already, make sure you get your entry in because you wouldn't want to miss out on that free cash, all on me, all free, just for supporting the channel. The deadline is approaching. So there's a $3 billion pot being sent out to residents of this particular state. And if you did pay income taxes in the year of 2021 and you file your return by September 15th of 2023, you could be entitled to some of this money. This state is not the only one doing it. This is part of this post-COVID trend where many states across the country, nearly all of them actually, are flush with cash, and they're giving it back to the people, back to the residents in the forms of stimulus checks and tax refunds. States like California and Virginia had massive budget surpluses following the pandemic, and that money is being returned to the people. Now, the tax refund program in this particular state is a little bit different than some of the other previous state stimulus programs that we've seen because each taxpayer is getting a different amount of money. That's because this state will mail a check or provide a direct deposit that amounts to about 14% of each eligible taxpayer's state income tax liability from their 2021 tax return. That's right, this is the state of Massachusetts. And why is Massachusetts returning $3 billion of taxpayer money back to their residents? Well, it dates back to 1986. Massachusetts voters approved a law known as Chapter 62F, and that law requires Massachusetts to return excess revenue to taxpayers. The law was triggered for the first time in a while because during the 2022 fiscal year, Massachusetts collected state tax revenue totaling nearly $42 billion, and that exceeded the allowable threshold under Chapter 62F by more than $2.9 billion. So this year, to comply with Massachusetts state law, the state will be returning the more than $2.9 billion to eligible taxpayers. These refunds have begun already. In fact, during just the first week of November, over 500,000 refunds were sent to Massachusetts residents. After that, about 1 million refund checks are being sent each and every week until all of that excess revenue is complete. By mid-November, already more than 1 million refunds were sent out, and you're probably wondering who exactly is eligible for these tax refunds. What do you have to do? Do you have to apply somewhere? Well, let's look at some of the details and criteria. So first and foremost, you must have paid personal income taxes in the state of Massachusetts in the year of 2021. And if you filed your 21 Massachusetts tax return by October 17th of 2022, then you will be eligible for the rebate by the end of the year. The good news, though, is that even if you for some reason did not file your tax return by that extension date, you still have more time to do so. According to state officials, as long as you file your tax return by September 15th of 2023, you'll still be eligible for the rebate. Now, how much could you exactly expect to receive? Well, we can't necessarily answer that question because it goes based on your income and is a percentage of your total gross income, and that is what will be sent to you. Eligible Massachusetts taxpayers will generally receive a 2022 tax refund of about 14% of their 21 Massachusetts income tax liability. However, if you have unpaid taxes or owe child support, the amount of your refund may be reduced by the amount of the outstanding tax liability or unpaid child support. So if you owe the tax man, or maybe you owe an ex-spouse child support money, well, don't be surprised when most or all of your refund ends up getting eaten and eroded away. As far as when you could expect this refund, well, a lot of you should have already received your tax refunds because they started going out on November 1st, but more are definitely on the way. And you don't have to do anything, you don't have to go anywhere, you don't have to speak to anyone, you don't have to apply somewhere. This will automatically be sent to you via a check in the mail or via direct deposit. State officials say that the refunds will be sent on a rolling but random basis until the date of December 15th. So stay patient if you haven't received it yet. On the state website, they do have a handy dandy calculator to estimate how much your 2022 tax refund will be. And there's also some FAQ on there to help you out as well. There's even been a hotline number that's been established, and you can call them, available Monday through Friday from 9 to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And that number is 877-677-9727. A big question though on people's minds is this income taxable? Could you then be taxed on this income that you're receiving? And the answer to that is no. All tax refunds, including the 2022 62F tax refunds, will not be treated as taxable income. However, the 2022 Massachusetts tax refund could be subject to federal tax if you itemized deductions and claimed your state income tax on your 21 federal tax return. If you receive a 2022 62F Massachusetts tax refund in 2022 and you itemize deductions on your 21 federal return, you can expect to receive a Form 1099-G from the IRS by January 31st. And as always, with all stimulus programs and government programs in general, you're going to be safe and avoid any Massachusetts tax refund scam calls. The Massachusetts Department of Revenue has made it absolutely abundantly clear that they will not contact you by phone, email, or any social media channels in regards to this tax refund. So if you receive any communication, whether it's a phone call, it's a text, it's a DM, on a social media platform asking you to make a payment in regards to the tax refund, it is a scam. Also, the Massachusetts government has not appointed any entity or person to speed up the process of your tax refund. So if you get contacted by someone that states and claims that they're able to expedite the process of your tax refund, don't listen to them, hang up. That is also a scam. Again, these tax refunds will be distributed in a random order, and it will be on a weekly basis. Now, there has been concern from residents and taxpayers in the state that this program will particularly benefit the wealthy and the rich. That's because the refund amounts are based on a flat percentage. So if you are a higher earner in the state, you will probably receive more. A Massachusetts Budget and Policy Center analysis puts the likely average amount of the tax refund at about $529 for an average Massachusetts taxpayer. However, data from 2018 indicates that lower income taxpayers could receive tax refunds that are less than $10, while 2020 data shows that taxpayers with incomes over $1 million could receive more than $28,000 on average. Overall, the Massachusetts Budget and Policy Center concluded that almost 75% of the nearly $3 billion in tax refunds will go to people whose incomes are in the top 20% of the Massachusetts income distribution. So you can see why this program is drawing a boatload of criticism and backlash, because most residents will likely end up with crumbs or nothing, while their fellow wealthy Massachusetts residents will be getting the majority of the funds. But in the case of programs like this, there's not much that can really be done about it, because it's not like it's a graduating percentage. It's not proportional based on your income. It's just a flat percentage. But certainly if Massachusetts were to approve any other types of stimulus or refunds, you'd be the first to know on this channel. This is your one-stop shop. I'm curious, what do you think about this particular program? Do you think it's fair? Do you think it is just? Do you think more should be done for the people of Massachusetts? Let me know your thoughts and comments down below in the comment section. And if you are a Massachusetts viewer, let us know down below as well. More videos and news will follow suit. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you got value out of it. Make sure you share it with a friend, get the word out, spread it on social media, so that way they're in the know as well. Make sure you smash the like button. I would appreciate that. If you want to see more content from the channel, make sure you are subscribed and have those notifications turned on. That bell will notify you every time we do post a brand new video on this channel. If you want to get some free stocks, all me, all free, use the links down below in the description. Sign up with the brokerage platforms Robinhood and or Webull. You'll get some free stocks, some valued to thousands of dollars in some cases. So let us know what stocks you get. And if you want to connect with me on social media, I am on Instagram, I'm on Facebook, I'm on TikTok. Use all these social links down below. I look forward to connecting with you there. And once again, make sure you do enter the cash giveaway. That link is down below. Time is ticking. Make sure you go ahead and enter right now. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Take care for now.